What's going on, loves and lovettes? How are you doing? Welcome to the 92nd edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. We are so close. Those triple figures, baby. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. How you all doing? Welcome in. Come on, take a seat. Get, chill out, relax, sit down, get comfy. Get some snacks. I was going to say nachos. They're probably what I'd go for, to be honest with you. And welcome into the Chronicles of Joe Matera.
That is absolutely right, baby.
Beautiful. I suppose we better get this started. Make sure you don't spill those nacho juice anywhere. Hit it!
Hi there! You're about to enjoy the Chronicles of Tom and Jeannie.
Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Mann.
Hi guys, my name's Annabelle Knight and
hello, this is Becky Baldwin.
Hello, I'm Chesney.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Braden from Say We Can Fly.
Hi, my name's Joe Matera. I'm an Australian singer-songwriter, guitarist, music journalist, author, and you're watching the Chronicles of Podcast with Jamie and Tom. Check it out, and hope you enjoy the chat.
Hear our eyeballs move inside their sockets.
You may have given him the impression that you would be happy for him to sacrifice you to appease the gods when it is convenient.
Are you asleep, Dave? No, mate. I just heard your eyes close. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 92nd edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And these are the Chronicles of Joe Matera. It is I, the bearded brummy with a very croaky voice, so he didn't do very well on that one, Jamie. And joining me, as always, is this handsome fella right here.
Do you know what? I'll give you a hand. At least you tried. At least you tried. No,
dreadful.
At least it'd be like, do you know what? I'll sack that off. It's a Scotsman, Tom. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the 92nd edition. But I'm proud of you that you just went, do you know what? Fuck it. Even though my voice is fucked, I'm still going to try and attempt the as high pitch as possible. So I'm actually quite proud.
I'm amazed it even came out. I went to sing along to a song earlier, and literally no sound came out of me. I couldn't go high pitched at all. So.
Unless you did, and only dogs could hear you.
Maybe it's that one.
So, what was the song?
Come up and see me. Make Me Smile by Steve Harley and the Cockney Rebel.
Oh, I've never heard of them.
Who this week's guest Joe Matera played with. So there we are.
Oh, that's cool. You almost said Ghost, didn't you?
I did. Again, voice is fucked.
Yeah. All that ghost that he hangs around with every now and again. Jamie, the big question of the week this week is, does a square cut or a triangle cut offer more sandwich?
Ooh, that is a very good question. I don't think so, though. I don't think there's really any difference, is there?
Well, obviously, because it's the same fucking... the bread is the same size. It doesn't matter. But what would offer you more sandwich? Because obviously, if you go for a triangle cut sandwich, you're going to get 2 crust. If you go for a square cut sandwich, 3 crust. So are you getting more sandwich in the triangle than in the square?
It's very hard to take this question seriously the way you're pronouncing sandwich. But...
I wanted laughs. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for laughs rather than, oh, thank you, Einstein. Let me work that one out. So carry the 2 right times 6.
Oh, someone's got his sassy pants on this week, hasn't he? But
sassy pants. All right.
Sorry. I'm going to go with a square one because I feel like with a triangle one, there's too much awkwardness. You can't just get a good bite out of that.
Yeah, you can. The corner.
Yeah, but not everyone likes the crust. I love a crust, so it doesn't bother me. But I'm thinking of a general rule here.
Cut the crust off. I mean, the thing is, like, why are you going to cut the crust off anyway? Because then it feels like kids like sandwich. You know what I mean? Like, because I think my mum used to do it when I was a kid to have jam sandwiches, and she'd always cut the crust off. I think I used to hate crust. I eat it now, but then if you have pizza crust, I find pizza crust can be really filling and ruin eating the rest of the pizza because you get fuller faster.
I can see the logic there. I love the crust though, so I'm going to eat it regardless.
I always go stuffed. I can't eat any of that. I can't do thin crust or deep pan or any of the fluffiness. It has to be filled with something, preferably a hot dog. But it's great. Iceland hot dog stuffed crust pizzas, unbelievable. Cheap as hell and tastes great. Probably very bad for you. But no, going back to the sandwich, I'm definitely a triangle sandwich man because I think that it's only too crested, and then you've got all that space and all that surface area for filling of sandwich.
I do see your point.
And then go and then you've got 2 bits. You go and it goes to 3. You go and everybody wins.
I love the way you've broken down how many bites it takes to eat it and everything.
It does, because obviously,
how can I argue with this?
You go for the corner, it gets wider and wider because you've gone from the very, very tip of the corner of the sandwich, and then you're going to start eating down. So it just gets wider, and it's great. And then obviously it'll originally, oh my god, let me start that one again. And then eventually, is what I was trying to say, is it will eventually go back to obviously less sandwich. But I think that triangle, you definitely can have more filling.
But can you put crisps on a triangle one as well as you can a normal one?
Well, I don't know what you mean by normal, because obviously it's
a square one, you know.
Okay, it's still a sandwich. Well, yeah, you could put them in. What do you mean? Okay, is there
I don't know. I'm just thinking in my head, like, would it not overlap a bit more to the outside of the bread instead of keeping it in tightly compact?
Doesn't need to be compact. Are you one of those people that hates the fact that it spills to the outside?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I'll push them back in.
Really?
Yeah, I hate it.
Oh, that
really bothers me.
That's an interesting.
I don't know. If it's a crisp sandwich, I want the crisp in the fucking sandwich, not on the outside. You'd
be fucked if you want like quaver sandwiches, wouldn't you? You'll get 2 in and you're done. They're so like, you'd be like, oh, well, it'll ruin the bread to crisp ratio because they're so big or they're so weirdly shaped. You'd have to just crush them in, surely. But then it's just a cheese sandwich.
Yeah, they are good.
Crisps don't contain any nutritional value whatsoever anyway. No. Welcome to the Food Channel with Tom and Jamie. Like, going into this really in depth, but what's it's a cheesier, so it tastes. I don't know. I feel like flavors are boring. Go on, Callum.
I will say hula hoops are the worst crisp to put on a sandwich, because they don't break up. They're just there, and they like take a bite, and like, ow, fuck, hula hoop.
Oh, they're a vicious crisp. Old hula hoop. Yeah. They don't take no shit. No. If you're going to bite into them, they ain't going to stab you in those gums and make them bleed. I'll tell you that right now. What's it's just like, oh, whatever. I'm soft as fuck anyway, so who cares? Anyway, let's move on from before we get started turning into right old fucking stories about it. Imperial Lather Sanex Dove adverts. You know, it's like, oh my god, this is so great to wash yourself in this sort of like this smelling salt and that sort of crap. You know those adverts?
Yeah, I know.
Where they wash themselves so slowly, sexily, and silkily. I wish they'd actually record those adverts properly in a proper shower where people properly wash, where water is fucked up all over the place and they're just like, they're fucking like jackknifing with a towel and that sort of bollocks. Like a real proper shower. I really get in the bed. You're like, what's going on? And it's like covered in fucking, so rather than, oh God, this Sanex is so lovely and silky on my skin.
I don't think I've ever had a shower and gone, oh, this feels nice on my skin, doesn't it? I'm just smiling.
Yeah. And then this over the shoulder gone, oh, it's so smooth and silky. No, you just literally like, get in, bollocks, wash the bollocks, under the balls we go, up the arse, all that sort of stuff. Like really get in there into the crevices and whatnot. That'd be a real proper shower.
It really would. Like reality, you got your arm in your head going, fucking clean them pits. You got ladies like holding a boob up, getting the under boob.
Yeah, and it'd be like, let's go round again. Because people sing in the shower, don't they? Yeah. So, maybe we'll turn back the hands of time. Are you getting this in? Are you getting this in voice as well? Hopefully. Oh, I don't really. I know it's not fucking X Factor, but still. When you walk down the street with your big fucking feet, that's a pizza. I don't know. I don't know. I realised that I was singing the More and I was going, I've gone with it. I have to finish it. I can't just leave it there. You know what I mean? So that makes no sense. But that'll be a better shower advert, I feel, rather than just like, Dove it does the job. And it's always the shoulder and the arm. Why is it the shoulder every time? It's never anywhere else.
No. Probably can't really show anywhere else if you're in a shower, can they? Like
head.
I suppose it's
Feet.
true.
So head, shoulders, knees, head.
To be fair, so I just showed the feet. You just have all these like foot fetish people just watching it going, I fucking love that advert, me with soapy toes.
I'm gonna run my fucking fingers through them. Yeah, I just watched an advert and I was like, no one showers like that. Podcast. And I've got a gripe.
Oh, we've got a gripe.
Okay. I've got a gripe this week, Jamie. People that talk on the phone, on speakerphone, outside with fuckloads of people around, right? But hold the phone over here, as far away from their head as possible. And they're like, what? What'd you say? I can't hear you. Like, just, if you're in your own home and you want to have a conversation through the phone, do it over the fuck you like. But you're not going to have any success outside, if I'm really truthful. We've got the wind, obviously, like blowing through everything. And it's like, but why are they holding it so far away? I don't understand this method of why this is a phone conversation now. Is it because people do it on Love Island? Is that why this happened? I don't know. They have phones. I don't know. People, for some reason, this is dead. This is completely dead. It's all this now.
I don't get it.
And Joshua came around, right? I can't believe the dickhead, right? He came around and he had 4 balls. I don't know what the fuck he was playing at, but he's obviously been at Gemma.
I think you might actually be on something here, because I've often wondered this, where it came from. And I remember I do not watch reality TV. It's a load of bollocks to me. But I remember watching Total Divas, I think it was. And they were sat in the car having a phone conversation on speakerphone on that. And I was like, does this happen on other reality TV? Is this where this is coming from? Why people are suddenly doing this? Because I don't get it. Yeah, that's how a phone works. You put it to your head. No one else needs to hear your conversation.
Nope. Absolutely nobody. But it's almost like they're doing it for the effect, aren't they? Like, I don't know if they're going to get snapped in the paps or something. They're like, oh, yeah. So, like, Jamie came over and he was like, he fucked his sister. And I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe it. But he was also inside his mum at the same time. And then, like, basically, Gemma came over and she started licking her asshole. And I was like, fucking hell, her dad's inside now. What's going on? Like, wait, people aren't listening to me. Hang on. Yeah, so basically, what was going on?
Yeah, but don't tell anyone, babes. Like, it's a secret. Don't tell anyone, babes.
I'd sign an NDA for this. I feel that I you know, and this is serious now. I feel that people think they live in reality TV. I think people mimic what they see on TV and think that that's obviously cool. I think that's where all these words have come from, like gassed and peak and that sort of thing. I think that's all come from as well. It seems to be this new age of. I think they used gas watching AEW last week, and I was like, the fuck? Like,
really?
It was a bit odd. It's either that or WWE. One of them did it. It's WWE, but still, it was just Corey of Groves did it, and I was like, "Oh my God!" There's going to be a point in time, Jamie, where we'll get older, and the English language will not be as we know it, and we'll have no fucking clue what anybody says anymore.
Pretty much, it does seem like it's going that way. But this is where like things like TikTok and whatnot, I think they're great in the sense that people who are so talented but don't have that platform to get out there actually have this free platform to show off their talents and stuff like that. But then you've got the polar opposite side of it. You've got these absolute dingbats that now have this platform where they walk around going, oh my God, I need to do everything in public because everyone needs to see me, and act like an absolute tool. Yeah, I
love that you use dingbat. I don't think I've heard that since I was about 8.
You can tell I've been with the kids today, can't you?
That is absolutely amazing. Why is a bat a ding?
I don't.
Is there a species of bat called dingbats?
I was say, is a dingbat a real thing?
Infant bats, or do they make a bell noise, or like what is a dingbat? I'm quite intrigued. But you are absolutely spot on. When I was away in Manchester for work, we were eating in a restaurant. Should I say? My words didn't come out of my face then, so. I don't eat a restaurant. That's not what you do. You eat in the restaurant, not at the actual building itself. That would be a very painful and weird thing to be doing. Yeah, we're not Wreck-It Ralph. But there was 2 or 3 girls behind it, and it was all glass windows, doing a TikTok in the middle of this archway in everybody's fucking way.
Why?
And I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand this whole. It's like the Truman Show now exists.
Yes. That is it, yeah. The Truman Show basically is reality now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically, apart from they're not following one person, it's everybody online.
Yeah, it's a scary world we live in.
Massively. absolutely massively. But there we are, boys. How are you anyway? Obviously, you've been feeling a bit shitty as we can hear. So what's going on?
I'm feeling rather crappy. Yeah, I'm just very, very tired and run down, and just I don't know what it is. I feel like I think we had this conversation on the phone the other day. I feel like since COVID days I'm on, like the common cold has just turned into an absolute dickhead. It's like I went away for a year and a half. I'm back, motherfuckers, and it's it is absolutely destroying me.
Yeah, the common cold basically went, I see you, COVID, and I raise you this.
Yeah. In the past, if I've got a cold, it's like, blow your nose, get over it, mate. And this time I'm just like, I think I might just go curl up in the corner and have a cry.
I genuinely feel it was because we wore masks for 2 years.
It could be.
So nothing could get in. I mean, your ears have a drum in the way. So it just had to seep through your eyes.
It could be the case. It could be the case. But I did want to mention something. I was in the car earlier listening to music, as you do. And I heard a song that I completely forgot about. Cast your mind back, sir, to 2003, 2004. Do you remember the drama of Eamon and Frankie? Do you remember these two songs?
Is this the fuck you right now?
Yes.
I'm leaving. I don't want you back or something. Yeah.
I completely forgot about that song when it came on earlier. I was like, oh my God, this was a thing, wasn't it? Fuck you. I don't want you back.
Dude, I think it was all a marketing ploy. I don't think it was actually genuine.
I looked it up because I didn't actually know. I was like, I'm wondering this. And it turns out that they he wrote the song, released it, did his thing as what he wanted to do. And then Frankie, she basically licensed the music and released it, claiming she was his ex-girlfriend. And he's like, I've never met this woman. I don't even know who the hell she is.
Yeah. No, I think it was, I remember it was something like that.
He's like, I've only got a writing credit on the song because they used my music for the background. I was like, how nuts is that? And in fact, it became like a #1 songs and all this sort of stuff.
It is a stupidly catchy song, though.
It is a very.
It's again one of those that people don't like to admit they really like.
I didn't enjoy it. I'm not going to admit I enjoyed it because I didn't. It was bloody dreadful, but. I did like the fact when I thought this was a genuine thing, like two people working together. I was like, that's a great idea to get two songs out there, though. One diss track and then a retort. That's a great idea. It's absolutely brilliant. I wonder what happened to those two, though.
Probably absolutely one-hit wonders, mate. So I have a Jason Derulo song that I keep very neatly packed in my little front pocket that I'll bash out every now and again that I'll enjoy when either washing up or whatever. Or I believe it's called What If.
I don't know that one.
So I just he doesn't actually say his name in it. So I know. At least I don't think he does. Now thinking about it, I don't think he does at all. But yeah, I just like enjoying that one. Is it that one? I now can't remember which one it is. I might have to go back. I think it is that one. I can't remember. Anyway, that's a nice little neatly stashed little song there that I like to just enjoy every now and again. Because I think the best thing about music is obviously if you pigeonhole yourself, there's only so much you can listen to that I think it's good to have a broad. I'm not sitting here going, fucking everybody listens to the same shit every day as a fucking wanker, because you're not at all. But like I like to just mix it up every now and again. So I'll put NSYNC on every now and again because why not?
Why not? That's great.
You know, or I listen to Say We Can Fly like every day. It's just like that sort of thing. Like I like to mix it up every now and again. So.
That'll be good.
That's just me. But yeah, I remember it being some sort of marketing thing.
Well, I was looking up. Apparently, it won. I don't know if it's been beaten now. It held the Guinness World Record for the most amount of expletives in a song it's ever gone into the UK charts.
Really?
Yeah. But when you think about it, there was a lot of swearing in that. I'm amazed it made it onto radio. The radio edit must have been dreadful. Beep, 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 beep.
But beep me, beep, 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 right now, beep, beep back.
Pretty much, yeah.
What's on? What? This is a banger, this. Beep, beep, beep me, beep, 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 beep back, beep, 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 right now. Back, this is a fucking tune, this. House track. Get the trance on, get the trance on. I'm going to be like, yeah, right on, right on.
I actually looked up at the Eamon guy. He released one other song called "I Love Them Hoes," which is probably why we never heard of him again after that. So there we are. Then.
And I bet it's just that repetitively, like down, 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 down to down by that Paul Johnson guy. Down, down, down to down, 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 down to down, 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 down to down, 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 down. So imagine he was just like, I love them hoes, 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 hoes. I love them hoes, 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 hoes. I love them hoes, 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 hoes. Love them ho, 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 ho.
Love them hoes, love them hoes, love them hoes. I love them hoes.
Or, sorry, it'd be like, beep, 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 beep.
Oh my God, this voice is just embarrassing me this week. Oh. But how are you, sir?
I'm exhausted. I'm not going to lie to you. Me and my brother had like a 6-hour session on the old PS5 last night, so I'm a bit like, huh? And the heat in this flat's been disgusting, so I then didn't sleep. It was almost, I'm frustrating. I'm so frustrated that my body does this. I'm one of those people that when I'm awake, game over. I'm up. I can't, that's it, game. I'll be like, so it literally be like, as soon as I go, oh no, shit. Oh, never mind. Game over. So I went to bed at like 3, woke up at 9.
Ooh.
So I'm like, is this Earth? I feel a bit like that today. But yeah, and I don't know what it is, but like it's not actually been that hot. The humidity's been disgusting today.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised like the human race hasn't started to melt.
Yeah, it's been. I've been out all day, and it's like the sun's been shining, but there's been plenty of shade, and it's been breezy and stuff. It's just it's that humidity and the mugginess. It's like, get out of here.
British summer, woo!
It can go away now. I've had a week of it. I'm done now.
I just pray for thunder. I just want thunder. Like just break it up a little bit. Give us something to be able to actually breathe and live our lives outside for a little bit, rather than let's put a t-shirt. Be look. Oh, well, that's that t-shirt done. Straight in the wash. I went for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, what have you been doing yourself here, my friend? Let's move on.
I'll be honest, not a fat lot because I've just worked 6 nights in a row. So today's my first day off. I've just been sleeping and working nights for 6 days. So yeah, pretty fucking knackered. And yeah, my body clock's just a bit all over the shop from that. But so yeah, not a lot. We've done 2 absolutely fantastic interviews. I went to go see the kids today. We went to Sanford Park. I thought we could take them to go for a picnic in a park. And I was like, we don't want to go to Pittville. I was like, I really don't want to go to Pittville Park. In this heat, it's going to be chock-a-block. And don't get me wrong, I love my own children, but everyone else's just need to get out of my way. So the idea of Pittville Park was hell to me. So we went to Sanford Park. It was lovely. It was quiet. There was a few kids there expected, but it was nowhere near as bad. We had a great time. And then my dad came and saw us as well because he was passing through Cheltenham. So we hung out with him, went and had an ice cream, catched up with him for a bit. And yeah, it was a nice little day. And then
Catched up.
I can't talk. Caught up. There we go. Sleep deprived and not very well. Leave me alone.
Your spelling's starting to seep into your speaking. Sorry, carry on.
At least I didn't try and eat a building. Go away. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been up to. I've not done a fat lot. Watching wise, I've started 2 new shows because I thought, I'm going to have my in-depth get into show and I'm just going to have a take it easy show. Because when I watched 24, it was like all I was watching. I was like, every now and again, you need something just a bit more light-hearted. So I realised I have never watched, apart a few episodes, one of the most classic British comedies of all time. So I've started watching Red Dwarf.
Okay. So
I'm on like episode 3 of the first series of Red Dwarf. I get it. I get why everyone loves it so much. It is brilliant. I'm really enjoying it. And thanks to an interview we started the other day, I'm currently on episode 2 of Yellow Jackets. Ooh. Yeah, it's good. It is really good. It's reaching that point now where the story is like really starting to seep in. He's like,
one episode.
No, it's in the second episode. Like it's all you've got the basis of the story, but then the juicy bits start to seep in the early episodes.
Yes. To be honest with you, James, when you started saying you're watching stuff, I was like, he's not going to hate it.
No. Well, I wouldn't be watching it if I hated it, to be fair. But yeah. But no, it is really good. It is really good. I'm enjoying it. Of course I'm enjoying it. I enjoy everything. Yes, I know. Nothing wrong with being a positive person, Mr. Stevens.
Oh no, I know absolutely, but there's also things of opinion as well.
That's pretty much my week, man. I've done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing. I've just been working.
No, fair, absolutely. Well, it's been like Rhiannon wise is a very interesting time right now. A very interesting time. There's a lot of transitions going on. So thankfully, I still have my job at this current point in time as we speak. But that could all change because I don't think anyone's got a fucking clue what's going on. So that's going on at the moment, which is great. But I smashed 6 deals in this week, so I'm pretty fucking happy with that. And I've already got 2 confirmed ready for next week. There were some backhanded comments made at work, so I'm now ready to shove that all up their asses. It's gonna be great. Anyway, moving on swiftly. I just wanted to get that out of my system and off my chest and everything else because do you know what? It's 2023 and we can pretty much say where the fuck we like and we will not be kept down or trodden on or anything. Not by the government, not by anybody. Fuck them. Anyway, so I watched Ant-Man Quantumania for the first time ever on Friday evening. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was really worried because I was like, fuck, the Marvel Universe is getting very... there's a lot of it, put it that way. And I'm getting a bit like, really, more superhero shit. Like, I'm starting to get quite bored of it. But I really enjoyed Ant-Man. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny. Cleverly done, just really liked it a lot. I'm not one of them fucking idiots that's like, oh well, you know, when he said this thing and then he did this jump and then his foot was actually out a shot a little bit. I'm not one of them people. I'm not going to analyze it. I don't care. It was just a really good, enjoyable film. Especially Keris made an audible gasp at one point, so I was like, oh, she's enjoying it. So there we are. So we watched that. Obviously, Secret Invasion's been released, and I'm like, do I need to have watched Guardians before I start this? So I'm just gonna wait for Guardians to come out, and then I've got those. I think I might be autistic or somewhat on some very, very small level, or I'm on the spectrum somewhere because I just have to watch shit in order. I can't deviate. I guess it must be an OCD thing. Even is what I meant to say. Sorry, autistic people. I take that back. I'm not going to start pretending to be one of you, like some people I know. Yeah. So it's just. I think it's an OCD. I'm like, I get really like I think I've mentioned this on the show a while back. I have to check the episode number about 5 times before I click anything.
Yep.
It's it is that one, right? It is that one. It's because Keris got me watching You, right? So I started that a while ago. I've had to stop. It makes me feel a bit sick. And I thought I was on episode 7. I wasn't on episode 7, Jamie, because when I started watching the catch up, I was like, I don't remember this happening. I was on the episode before, and I was like, there we are. Don't watch that anymore. Not interested.
Seriously, from a catch up, you now don't want to watch it.
I watched it in the end, but I'm finding it too creepy. It's making me feel a bit sick.
Yeah,
like, I can't. I'm really struggling to watch it, so I'm a bit like. I know people love it, but I'm a bit like I can't stomach it. It just makes me feel really odd and weird, and I just no. Which obviously means it's a good show, surely, because it's making me feel. So than that, I've been trying to absolutely catch up with AEW because it's Forbidden Door tonight, and I'm nowhere near. I am nowhere near. So I'm 3 shows behind. I'm on the Collision debut. So watching that. What else have I done? Watching a lot of Frasier, season 6, episode 17 or 18 now. I love that show so much. There was an episode recently, I think it was a couple of days ago. I was watching it at night, and then Keris was falling asleep. But it was so funny that I couldn't not laugh out loud, and I kept waking her up. It was, like episodes that are like a series of events that keep happening and following on, and you just can't help but like die every time. It was one of those. So we love shit. We love shit like that.
Sorry, I know you've watched Frasier before. Is this the first time you've watched it all the way through, or have you watched it all before?
I haven't watched it before. I've seen a lot of episodes before, but not in order, not properly. So it'd be like he'd be dating someone, then the next one I'd watch, he'd be like, "Who the fuck's that? What's that? What's happened there? Why are they living there now?" So I've not actually watched it properly. So this is the first time ever I'm watching it properly in order. But there's been quite a lot of episodes that I've already seen that have come on. I'm like, oh, I love this episode. So yeah, watch that properly. Like you say, we did 2 absolutely fantastic interviews this week. Very excited to release those. We are building our 2000 Trees interviews, ready for Trees in a week and a half's time, which we're very, very excited for. So if you are at Trees, we're looking forward to seeing you. Make sure you come and say hello to us. It'd be grand to see you all there. But other than that, James, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Oh yeah, last night. So last night, Gareth went away, so I decided to work on some emails, send some emails, do some stuff for the podcast. And my brother texted me and was like, "Oh, that new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game is released, Shredder's Revenge on PS5, and they've gone back to old roots. So it's like a Sega game, like an arcade thing.
Okay.
Graphics are a little obviously are better, but it's very similar of the Turtles games from the Sega Mega Drive. We played it for 6 hours.
Jesus Christ.
We were having the time of our lives. So
6 hours.
6 hours. We started at 8 o'clock.
Fucking hell. Fair play.
It was great. It was so much fun. And I had Domino's pizza and we just chilled and just chatted and it was really nice. The game's amazing. We finished it twice. It's so good. So yeah, highly recommend for anybody that, fancies a bit of a beat 'em up, not really have to pay attention to sort of game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is out now on PS5.
That's one hell of an endorsement for a game. You finish it twice in one night. Fucking hell.
It was awesome. So much fun. But yeah, on that note, James, we're all caught up.
We're all caught up. So shall we go check in with our friend over there, Mr. Braden Barry?
At Stay Cozy Clothing, absolutely.
All right, is this thing on?
Well, howdy doody, everybody. This is Braden Barry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing, your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more.
Gosh, Mickey. That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
the Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
Hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man! That's right, Shaggy! Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boys!
I'll say it once. I've said it before. I say it every week. Greatest advert of all time.
Oh, yes,
hands down. Hands fucking down. And now, Jamie, it's time for your favourite segment of the week.
Yeah, it is.
It's time for Callum's Treachings.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's Treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
Callum is back to Treach the Nation once again with his infinite wisdom. So let us begin. Jamie, what is Callum treaching us this week?
We get dressed up for people that we want to get undressed with.
He's not wrong.
Do you know what I find with people that dress up and stuff? Like, obviously, back in the clubbing days when we used to actually go out and shit, like people would dress up, but they and they clearly dress up. Some people dress up for attention. People dress up for whatever reason. The people that you then give attention to are like, "Come, I don't want to. What are you doing here? You?"
Yeah.
Do you ever find that?
It's weird because I know some people like to dress up not for attention, but just because they just want to feel good about themselves. Fair enough. But it's the people that are like dress up, clearly like giving signals to people, clearly doing stuff to get attention in their behavior, and then you give them attention, like go away. Like, huh?
That's exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what I'm on about. Yeah. And you're just like, hang on a second. You've clearly, this is like it's just that you just want people to see that people are ogling over you and want to talk to you, that sort of thing, and then you're like, you can fuck off.
Yeah, you don't want the attention, you want the effort of attention, if that makes sense.
But it happens everywhere. It happens both ways. That was
guys
were exactly the same.
That was a both way thing. Yeah, absolutely.
I always just be like, really? Well, talk to me. Okay. But I just like meeting people. I like meeting people, making new friends, like just hanging out and chatting to people. Like I love that shit. So I never had any ulterior motives. It was just like, let's hang out, let's have a chat. Do you want a drink? Let's chinwag. Let's do this shit. Obviously, in a club, fucking horrific. So be like, right? Yeah, what? No, I don't like doors. What? Oh, dogs? Yeah, I love dogs. Yeah, nuts. But yeah, Callum makes an absolutely avidly excellent point there.
I like that. That's such a good idea. What always makes me laugh is it always makes me think of Bridget Jones. I don't know if you've seen the Bridget Jones movies.
No.
Where she gets like the biggest granny pants known to man on, and then dresses up really nice on top of it. So when she pulls and comes back, she's taking off her clothes. She's like, shit. All she's got under there is big old granny pants.
But why should that matter?
It shouldn't matter at all. It just makes me laugh. I'm like, you see the amount of effort people put into to, like, as you say, go home and then get undressed again. It's fucking great.
That's all about comfort. I've never understood it, where girls want to wear heels that like break their feet within the space of an hour. You're like, why? So here's your fuck your feet up range. Just here. So if you got to go from heels up here, a little bit smaller down here, a bit more stiletto-y at the top. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to break your feet within 30 minutes, they're up here. If you want to break your feet in 2 hours, they're down here. Okay.
The one thing that's never got me in the whole making an effort sort of thing, and I don't understand, like you say with shoes there, the one for me is it's the middle of winter and you see girls out there with like a boob tube and a dress that might as well be a belt. I'm like, you must be fucking freezing, love.
That's
Put
the dad
some
in you coming
bloody
out.
clothes on.
The dad in you's coming out there, Joe. The dad in you is coming out.
Even when I was younger, even when I was younger, they'll be like, fair play. I'm like, but she's fucking cold though.
People do what they want, don't they? At the end of the day, if that's what they wanted to impress, then by all means. This is a very like subject where you're like, am I saying the right things here? Like, I'm not trying to sound misogynistic. I don't want to be, like, bloody hell, what the fuck are you wearing that for? Fucking stay to you. No, absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with that at all. If you want to wear thread, you wear thread.
Anyway,
Jamie,
everyone has an opinion, but everyone can do what the fuck they like behind it.
Let's get off this subject.
Yes.
And secondly, Jamie, what else is Callum teaching us this week?
Bald eagles aren't, in fact, bold.
The man can do no wrong.
Well, I feel like he saw a picture of a bald eagle and went, "Motherfucker, they've been lying to us."
There's them filled with feathers. I bet the eagle's like, you all think I'm bold and feel sorry for me, but actually, maybe the national bird now. Fuck them. Now let's destroy it. We'll take them from within. That's what we'll do. You think you want to call me fucking bold, you prick? That's not a noise, obviously. An eagle diving. They don't sound like a plane going down. I'm at 246 kilometers west, 2,000 kilometers east. I'm going down. It's
so beautiful, Karen.
It's the Mayday call.
Why are they called bald eagles then if they're not bald?
I suppose it's because they give the impression they look bald, don't they? It's got because they've got the white head and they're brown. So I'm assuming it gives off. But Americans obviously like to phrase things of what they do on them. So like sidewalk, because it's on the side and they walk on it.
Trash can. It's a can and we put trash in it. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That probably is what it is. Oh, it's an eagle and it looks like it's bald. Bald eagle. There you go. Hey.
That is such a good point. I was really quickly while you were talking trying to think of other things that like sound stupid but actually aren't the case of whether don't know what their name actually is, but I can't think of anything fast enough. So what we'll do is we'll leave that little beauty there and we'll go on to finally, Jamie, what else is Callum teaching us week this?
It's probably a good thing that we can't hear our eyeballs move inside their sockets.
Oh, wow.
Callum.
Wow. Oh, Wilson's on it. Wow. Interesting. I wonder what it would sound like. Do you reckon it'd be gloopy or do you reckon it'd be swishy?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, I'm thinking it's probably going to be gloopy. If it's swishy, there's a lot of room to move there. I feel like more.
But there's no. I'm trying to think because I've studied the eye, very, very small. And I think it would be. You said gloopy, didn't you? I don't think there's any actual apart from tears, there's no real actual moisture going on in there, I don't think, off the top of my head. I think it'd be, yeah, so you might be right.
Oh, especially when you're rolling your eyes because it's like just sick of someone.
It'd be so funny if it'd be like shutters. Yeah, let go, like blank. So like in cartoons, and they do that, and they just like that sort of thing, and like that's you could hear like the irises and the pupils moving and stuff like that.
Even worse if other people could hear them. Are you asleep, Dave? No, mate. I just heard your eyes close.
You're not a fucking sleep, Steve. I can hear him. See exactly. You're fucking looking around at the moment. Even though it's dark, you can't see a fucking thing. You silly sausage.
You roll your eyes at me? No. I fucking heard him, mate. Get in so much trouble.
Yeah, you couldn't get away with it, could you? You couldn't get away with anything. If Becky was having a go at you, and you're like, fucking hell. What are you on for me, you fucking dickhead? It's like, is it Lee Evans talks about how they can hear when you murmur to yourself. You had a massive fight, and they walk off, and you go, "You're a fucking dickhead." Anyway, like, what did you just fucking say? And what was going to say? He's like, I didn't fucking do anything anyway. What'd you fucking say? Oh, so good. It's one of those things, though, isn't it? If someone pisses you off and they turn around, you go, "You fucking man!" But then they always like, it's almost like they can just sense it, like it's some sort of superhero like power that they have. They just go, "You go, yeah, really? What do you want to do tomorrow then?" Like, no, I said, did you want ice cream later? I mean, I can stick it on the cones. These lollies we can stick on the cones. Like, no, I haven't got away with that one, have I? You die now.
Yeah, stick it on the cones. I like that.
I don't know how we got from what sound that eyeballs make to pissing off your missus, but
I don't know how we get from A to B most of the time on this show, to be fair, so it's fine.
It'd be great as if you got older, your eyes got creakier. And then when you shut your eyelids, it made the sound of a door closing. Oh, so good. So fucking good. Callum, once again, you have absolutely blessed us with wonderful treaches, sir. Wonderful treaches that we enjoy thoroughly on a weekly basis. We don't know what we would do without you, sir.
Oh.
But now, I now have to follow.
You do.
It's time for Tom's Journal.
Read to me.
And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. Welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. I get excited every week for this, especially when I find gold. So, Jamie,
yes.
Why are plane tickets so expensive? You're going that way anyway. Just give me a ride.
I really mean it's going to cost you nothing extra. You might as well just let me come on board with you.
Yeah. Why are they charging us £15,000 to fucking fly to Malta when you're flying that way anyway? Just let us go. You can check the passport, make sure I'm not a criminal or a cannibal or anything. Just let me fucking you going there. Might as well go with you. But I suppose if they did that, obviously, the queues would be insane, wouldn't they? Could you imagine trying to get back at home? Oh, Jesus Christ. The worst. It'd be like Asian people trying to get on trains. Fucking get to elbow. Yeah, fucking fight them to get there. There'd be no queuing. Queuing would be dead.
Carnage in every airport.
But then as a Brit, you'd be like, 91 planes later.
So this is my place in the queue, and it's only fair to stay here, quite frankly.
Yeah. But they've been waiting longer than us, so I'll wait behind them.
They've only got a small bag. We've got a big suitcase. Let them go in front, love. Let them go in front.
Somebody purchased a chopping board, right? and looked at the sticker on the bottom of the chopping board. This is what the chopping board sticker said. Wood chopping board with the barcode. Wipe clean only. Wipe up spills immediately to avoid staining. Do not soak. Do not use as a chopping board.
Wait, what?
It genuinely says that on the sticker.
I was with you then. I was like, I get it. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Do not use as a chopping board. What else are you supposed to do with it? That is clearly someone's last day in the office. It's one of them situations. Let's be a dick before I get out of it. Let's add that to the label.
It's like bags of peanuts to say may contain nuts on the back.
Yeah. I get that one, though, because it's legal, but it's stupid, but I get it. But
do you reckon that they have to write shit like that for some reason?
They do.
I don't. No, I mean the chopping boards as well. Do they have to write that for a particular? Is there a particular law? British law is so fucked up these days. We have to declare everything is everything and then not everything at the same time. We're very to the letter about it.
But why would you do not use as a chopping board on anything? It's kind of a given. You're not going to buy a new bloody, I don't know, soft toy and do not use as a chopping board, obviously.
Have you met people?
Fair point. Yeah, can't argue that one. Yeah, you've got me there. That was a very good argument, sir.
I feel that this is something that you and Becky talk about. Jamie, what is the difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman?
Go on.
One is a superhero, the other is a simple command. I thought you might enjoy that.
I'm not that brave. I'm hated enough.
Fair enough. Just thought it was funny. That was all. Jamie, just because I loved you at one point doesn't mean I will always love you. I'm not fucking Whitney Houston.
Fucking better do that.
Oh, this just got a little bit awkward. Anywho. I've got a question for you.
Go on then.
You wake up as Superman. What is the first thing you do?
Oh, that is a good question. Now, am I waking up with Superman's powers or am I waking up as Clark Kent Superman?
You wake up as Superman. What is the first thing you do? Don't think about it so logically. Just Superman, for fuck's sake.
Jump out of bed and wonder where the fuck I am, probably.
Okay. This person said, go back to sleep and hopefully wake up to be Batman.
Yes!
To which someone then replied, yes, because if I woke up as an alien demigod who can fly at supersonic speeds and lift an aircraft carrier above his head, the first thing I think is, I wish I was an unstable orphan in a bat costume.
Yeah, but he's fucking cool, though. I mean, I'm on board with that guy. I don't care.
Emos don't get an Uber. They get a death cab for cutie.
Oh, fuck that. That is... Oh, that's 2 for 2 with the Fallout Boy one last week as well.
That was definitely one of my favourites. That was absolutely amazing. That was. Oh. So, this was in an agony aunt section, and when I read it, was like, this can't be fucking real. And apparently it is. Dear Miriam, my husband is a druid, and I'm worried that he wants to sacrifice me at Stonehenge. I am 41 and my husband is 43. We've been married for 23 years, and every solstice and equinox, he gets out a big bronze knife and tries to persuade me to come to Stonehenge with him so he can sacrifice me to ensure a good harvest next year. I always make an excuse as to why I can't go with him, like I've got a headache or my mum's got a bad leg, but my excuses are wearing thin. He says that lots of his druid friends have sacrificed their wives, and I am just being stubborn. I don't want to get sacrificed, but I'm afraid I'll lose him if I don't give him what he wants. Please help me, Miriam. I'm at my wit's end. I don't know what to do for the best.
Oh my God, there's so much here.
Right? Yeah? Wait. Do you want to hear Miriam's
I
reply?
was about to say, please tell me how Miriam's reply.
Miriam says, "It sounds to me that you have been leading your druid husband up the garden path a bit by making excuses every solstice and equinox. Why can't you come to Stonehenge to have your throat slit or to be eviscerated? You may have given him the impression that you would be happy for him to sacrifice you to appease the gods when it is convenient. You need to have a heart-to-heart with your man and tell him that you love him, but that you do not want to be sacrificed in any circumstance. It may be that he finds himself another woman to sacrifice on his pagan altar, but I'm afraid that's just a chance you will have to take. I hope your marriage proves strong enough to survive this test, but remember, it is your feelings that should be paramount."
What's really bizarre and upsetting and concerning is I can kind of see what Miriam's getting at, really. You know, she was making excuses. She never once said she didn't want this to happen. She was just honest in the first place. Maybe we wouldn't be here today.
I mean, do you remember when I said, have you met people? Like, does she genuinely think that her husband's going to fucking kill her in front of loads of people?
Well, all of his friends have, so you never know.
Just nuts. Do you reckon it's like, but has she then seen them wives afterwards? Surely she must have done.
That's a good point, actually.
Do you know what I mean? Like, common sense should prevail here, surely. I just found that mental more than anything else.
Is this genuine or satire?
It's on a newspaper article. It's newspaper written, so it's not. It's got to be real.
Surely Miriam's response should be, "I'll call the police for you."
Get a life.
Instead of going, have a heart-to-heart with your potential murderer boyfriend and tell him that you don't want to be killed.
Nuts. Absolutely. Do you reckon she got that and went, oh, bloody hell. Karen, I got another one. Fucking hellfire. How do I respond to this? Let's use ChatGPT. It'll be fun. So, James, a blue whale is larger than a basketball court. Americans will fucking use anything but the metric system, eh? Come within 3 whales of America and say that.
Oh my god, it's so funny because it's so true.
I mean, you laughed at I didn't think you'd laugh. I thought you'd laugh at the actual last part rather than the bit that was just not.
It's just funny because it's true. I've heard other Americans like say things other sides of this. Like we all know how much I love Kevin Smith. He measures things in jaws. He'll be like, so it's free jaws as in the shark.
Oh, okay.
It's free lots of jaws the shark. Okay, now I know how big it is.
I just love come within 3 whales of America and say that.
I was too busy choking to react to that bit at the time. Sorry. That is fucking brilliant. Oh, I enjoyed that one. I think I enjoyed that more than you expected me to.
I think, yeah. I was a bit like, Jesus Christ, he's already gone. I haven't got to the punchline yet. I feel that this is your daughter.
Okay.
Parents need to get better at teaching their kids that swear words aren't actually bad. They're only just appropriate in certain contexts. This 9-year-old girl at the grocery store just held up a bag of cauliflower rice and said, "What the fuck is this?" And she deserves a fucking Oscar.
I mean, if there's ever a thing to feel appropriate to shout, "What the fuck is this?" It's exactly, cauliflower rice.
I knew you would love that.
I fucking hate cauliflower rice.
I knew you would love that.
But the kid's weird about swearing, especially lately. She keeps thinking swear words are words that aren't even swear words. She's convinced herself that stupid is a swear word.
That can't be a good thing if she's going to school being like, fucking dickhead, what the fuck you on about?
As long as it's not the other way around, yeah. She's like, swear words are normal, but normal words are swear words. Miss Price, you won't fucking believe what happened. Oh, that was stupid. Don't swear.
Let's move on, shall we? Whilst helping my daughter with her World War II homework, she asked when they'd learned about Captain America and Hydra, or the box Indiana Jones found that melts people because that's when things will get cool. I can't decide if it means I'm failing as a father or absolutely crushing it.
Crushing it, sir. Crushing it.
Me. Not today, Satan. Satan, look, you've been cancelling our plans for weeks now. If it's something I said, can you please just tell me?
Poor Satan. No one ever thinks of his feelings in his plans, do they?
No, exactly. And finally, Jamie, I'll end on this. My 11-year-old son just discovered Tetris. Came home to boast about scoring 15,000 points. So I cracked my knuckles, played for the first time in 25 years, and dropped 73,000 points on his head. Now he's angrily muttering to himself, and I'm doing karate kicks on the front porch. And that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
Do you remember those things in the 90s you'd be able to get like a handheld device, about 250 versions of Tetris on it?
Really?
Yeah, it was like a Game Boy sort of thing, and it just had like tons of different versions of Tetris.
How can you have different versions of that game? It's just
I have no idea.
blocks falling.
I can't remember now. It was a long time ago, but I remember they existed.
That's nuts. I'd love to see Tetris with wavy shapes.
That'd be wicked, wouldn't it?
They'd be absolutely fucked. No way. 2 blocks down now. I say, I'm bollocks, mate. I'm bollocks. I fucked it already.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com. God, let's see if I can fucking do this in my voice as it is. Mr. Stevens. Wow.
You nailed
did it, Jay!
You nailed it. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Jay. No. Jay. No. Jay. Oh.
So it's participation time.
Participate, bitch!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. This week, I said, the human brain, isn't it a wonderful thing? Especially our memories. We can remember important things like birthdays, but also useless things like an old mobile number we had 15 years ago. So with that in mind, what is the most useless thing that you have memorized? What say you, Mr. Stevens?
Knowing the location of all of my stuff. I know where everything is.
Everything ever?
Well, no. Do you know what? I really struggle with this, right? Because I don't know what useless shit I know. Everything might be useless.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you class as like useless information, realistically? You know, I don't really know much about anything, to be quite honest with you. I'm a bit of an idiot. No, no, I genuinely... I know that bicarbonate of soda and vinegar cleans an oven.
There we are. Fair enough.
Or maybe baking soda. It's one of them anyway.
One of them.
Yeah. I probably just thought that Roy there was like, that's wrong actually, Tom. You know, fuck all, you dickhead.
I did like the fact you went, I know this. Actually, I'm not too sure if I do know this.
Yeah, I have no clue. What about you?
I also struggled with this. I couldn't think of any like random. And there is probably loads of random, stupid little facts I know, but until it comes up in a conversation, I ain't got a clue.
I know.
Oh, come on.
Sorry to interrupt very quickly. I know that you used to keep Jet in your sock from Gladiators.
You just like bringing that up, don't you? That's what it is. That's not even a fact or anything. That's just you liking to embarrass me. It's fine.
Sorry. That's a piece of useless information, I know. What was yours?
The only bit, the first thing that came to mind, only because we're having a conversation about work the other day, is there's a song from Monty Python called The Money Song. And for some reason, I haven't heard this song in about five years. And I still remember every single fucking word to this song. And I don't know why. I really don't know why I know every word to it. It's not something I've ever sat there religiously watched over and over again. But for some reason, it's just ingrained into my mind. So The Money Song by Monty Python, I know every single word.
That's amazing. I mean, now you've mentioned that sparked off the fact I could have forgot about Dre. Eminem and Dre's parts.
You can. I remember mentioning this before.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
But if you ask me to remember anything important or anything that I probably should remember, you ain't got a hope and a prayer. Because I am useless. Anyway.
You lived on it.
Because of what?
Because you're living on it.
Yeah.
Whoa, sorry, I thought it was a Bon Jovi joke. I thought you might get it. That was all.
No, we're not mad.
So you haven't got a hope and a prayer. I was like, no, it's because you're living on it.
Gotcha.
Fucking hell, fine.
I'm slow.
Wait, let me just spoon feed you some more. There you
all
go.
Right, it's not a good week for me, all right? Let's get some audience answers.
Let's.
Alan Carr says, to this day, I can still remember the level select cheat code for Abe's Odyssey. It's burned into my long-term memory.
What a game. What a game.
There's a lot of this. There's quite a few people that have remembered things from video games. It's great. And random facts like this one. Nina Hewitson says, for some reason, I can still remember that the fat from sheep's wool is called lanolin.
Okay.
It was a question on a pub quiz when I was 14 years old, and it's the only one I got wrong. And since then, I've never been able to forget that fact.
So it's like in grey, like, motherfuckers, give me that question again so I can right the wrong.
Lisa Sobis says, still to this day, I can remember my brownie promise. Fair play.
Wow.
Yeah, I did Beavers,
like
Cubs,
funny.
and Scouts. And I don't remember any of them.
I did Beavers and then was like, this is shit. I don't want to do this anymore.
5 years old, just go up and like, this is shit. I'm out of here. Bye.
I was like, yeah, not for me, thanks. I think my mum put me in because she was working and my dad was away all the time.
It's another form of babysitting.
The Beavers will look after you now, love. All right. We'll see you when you're 12.
Harrison Smith, my son, says, I can remember the remove wanted level for GTA 5 story mode off the top of my heart. RB, RB, RT, right, left. But I can't remember any of my passwords for like anything unless I write them down. It sounds about right.
Should make him the GTA password code, cheat code, shouldn't you?
That's a great idea. Just make his password. Yes, that's a brilliant idea. I'm going to tell him.
I mean, don't actually do that now because we just shouted that out on the show. But
yeah, just put another letter on the end. It's fine. This one really made me laugh. It's so bizarre. Lusa Meldrum. Lusa? Let me try again. Louise Meldrum says, the old number and jingle for high-tech windows. It was a windows and doors conservatory company in the early 90s. I have no idea if they're still around, but it's 0800 458 2525.
Oh my God. You Googled that, didn't you, Louise? You Googled it.
Fucking brilliant.
That's amazing, though.
Claire Jones, my old B&M staff number. Keep in mind, she works for B&M now and has a new staff number, but for some reason, she still memorised her old one.
There we are.
That
cake she made, it was incredible.
Yes, it was. Everyone go check out Claire's Cakes on Facebook. Oh, Shannon Graham. 01216059768. It's either my old house phone or my nan's old house number. I dare someone to ring it. Please don't, people. Please don't ring it, just in case. But I love the fact she's memorised a nan's old house number.
Hello. What are you wearing, Grandma? What colour are your panties? Sorry. I'm sorry.
Chrissy Sweeney Fitzgerald says, exclamation mark, semicolon, exclamation mark, semicolon, exclamation mark, semicolon, exclamation mark, semicolon. Rosebud, it's the cheat to give you all the monies in Sims on the PC.
There we are.
Why ever remembers these things? Debbie Meyer says, my mother says, our landline number from when I was a kid, still memorised to this day, and also the fact that a pig's orgasm lasts at least 30 minutes, often longer. Two at opposite ends of the spectrum there, mother. Thanks for that.
I don't want to know how she knows about the pig's orgasm.
No, not me, to be honest. Matt Rose, I could still remember the Konami code.
The what?
The Konami code. It was, I think it was Street Fighter, I want to say. The different, like, up, down, left, right, B, A, B, yeah.
That's Sonic.
Is it Sonic? I remember there's a code on loads of different
up,
games.
down, left, right, A, B, A, start with Sonic.
Okay. I didn't know.
No, which one's Konami?
I want to know to code.
Interesting.
Janet Bowen says, the fact that French for bat translated is bald mouse.
Amazing. We love that.
Like that one. Lisa Clemens, the school song for Beverly Hills Elementary School, which closed after I was part of the last graduating class in 1979. Fucking hell.
Wow.
That's impressive. Dave Richards. I haven't worked there for a long time, but I can still remember the checkout code for broccoli at Sainsbury's. It's 03272466. Ruby Goodwin, I can memorise Crichton's full name in Red Dwarf. I looked it up because I had no idea. It's basically just a load of letters and a load of numbers. So there we are.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ollie Roylance. I have memorised the Russian words for goldfish and hamster. Russian is not an easy language to speak, so fair play, sir. He did write it down here. I don't think I could pronounce this to save my life.
Go for it. Go on.
I knew you were going to make me try this. Morgius Finca and Zalara Yariba. Sounding more Mexican, that one. Zalara Yariba!
Which was which?
He didn't say. But then he does say there, to be honest, I can't remember which one's which. So there we go. So one of them's the other. James Lesteve, which is pretty much all of them here. Lestev. Pretty much the same as a lot of us, I imagine. I can remember various raps from 90s cheesy R&B tunes. Yeah, fair play. Heather Downing, one that really made me laugh. I can still remember the Lord's Prayer. Fair play. Don't think I've ever memorised any part of the Lord's Prayer. Oh. Sam Aston, this will really make me chuckle. 10-9, 10-9, 10, 5-5, 7-7. Second half of the Iron Man riff. No idea why, it's just the second half that I can remember. I'm sure if I remembered the first part, if I had a guitar in my hand, but yeah, that's all I can remember off the top of my head. But fair play. Mali Malpass. The Lord's Prayer as well. And all of the lyrics to every song by Pantera. I still know them, and I don't ever listen to Pantera anymore. Clearly, someone listened to a lot of Pantera when he was younger. I'll give you a couple more. Alex Graham. Now, I'm going to prelude this by saying I had Alex Graham, Ollie Nightingale, Steve Kenny, Lucy Orchard, Sarah Greenwood, all pretty much give the same answer, but I'm just going to use Alex's as an example here. My old neighbour's registration number from their 2001 Ford Mondeo. Everyone seems to memorise licence plate numbers. Sarah listed all of the cars she's ever owned, licence plate numbers. Why do people memorise these?
That's amazing. Fair play. I don't know.
And most of them, apart from Sarah, it wasn't even theirs. But if I missed one there, sorry, Phil Jolly, he wrote down his aunt's Vauxhall Viva registration number from 1975.
That's insane.
Like, why do people memorize this? And last but not least, simply because when I read this in the car earlier, I almost spat my drink across the car. PR Brown. The most useless fact I remember is that Trump was actually our president at one point in time.
That he was. What a mental moment in time that was as well.
Indeed it was.
But thank you to absolutely everybody that participates in Jamie's challenge every single week. We appreciate all of your answers every single week. So please keep them on coming. I loved your attempt at Russian. That was great. But if you enjoy Jamie's participation challenge, you enjoy Callum's Treachings, Tom's Journal, the interview, and the absolute gobshite trash bag wank we talk at the beginning, they enjoy the other 91 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts from, whether it be Spotify, Google, or Apple, etc., 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 so on and so forth. You can also come and find us on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to get notified when new videos are released, and comment. Would be absolutely wonderful. We'd really appreciate it. You can find, and I shall list these for you. Our interviews are all on YouTube. Our shows are all on YouTube. Our hashtag WBW Way Back Wednesdays are on there as well. Our Bloodstock live interviews, our Bloodstock vlog, and our Dublin Crust live interviews are all on there for you to thoroughly enjoy on the old YouTube there. We are also on Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. Make sure you like it, share it, put some memes, some skits, whatever you want to do. We're all on Facebook there for you to enjoy. But thinking about it, Jamie, where else could you find us?
On Spotify, listening to all of this week's guest, Joe Matera's incredible music, especially Fallen Angel. I really like that song.
And on the Twitter at TCOPod. And whilst you're listening to Joe Matera's excellent back catalogue of all his tunes, especially Fallen Angel, because it's one of your favourites, and on our Twitter, where else could you find us?
Sat there, preparing our questions, ready for our incredible interviews that we're going to be committing at the 2000 Trees Festival very, very soon.
And on the Instagram at TCOPod. Come and see us on TikTok at TCOPod as well, with Jamie is bashing out a video a day. It's absolutely wonderful to reminisce and see some of the absolute highlights and classic moments we've had as part of this show. It's wonderful. Can't believe we're almost at 100. You can come and find us on LinkedIn at the Chronicles of Podcast. Make sure you come follow us and connect with us on there. You can also come to our beautifully brand spankingly sexy and delicious little website at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com. You can find out all about us on there. All of our shows and episodes are on there. Our affiliations and sponsors are on there. And our sexy little shop. Or you can get yourself a t-shirt. You can get your Tom's Journal. You can get a hoodie. There's loads of bits and pieces in there for you all to enjoy at very reasonable prices. So please come support the show. It would be graciously appreciated. Make sure you follow us on all the social medias at TCO Pod, and make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. And now, a word from our Jamie.
Before we get out of here, let's say thank you to a few of our friends, shall we? Every single piece of music you hear on this show is brought to you by one man. And that one man is the incredible singer-songwriter, Matt Roberts. Go check him out on all the social medias at Matt Roberts Music. As I said last week, he's got himself a whole bunch of new toys for that studio, so we are very excited to see what Matt will be producing for us very, very soon. But while we wait patiently, go check out his most recent album, Light of Day, and go check out his incredible back catalogue there. Some amazing songs there for you to go and check out. So again, go check him out all social medias at Matt Roberts Music. And of course, we have to say a massive thank you to Mr. Braden Barry and his Stay Cozy Clothing. Head on over to www.staycozyclothing.com or download the smartphone app. Have a look on there, see what you like the look of. There are wonderful hoodies. There are wonderful t-shirts like that one that Mr. Stevens is wearing today. There are wonderful hats like that one that Mr. Stevens is wearing today. And there are those delicious mugs. They are fantastic. I love the look of those mugs. Add whatever you like to your basket. And then when you're at the checkout, enter that discount code, The Chronicles, to get yourself 10% off your order. And while you're there, perusing staycozyclothing.com, of course, don't forget to go check out the man himself, Braden Barry, and his fantastic music, Say We Can Fly. Go check out his latest album, Beneath the Roses. It is an absolute doozy. And his latest single, Through the Trees, with its incredible music video. It is absolutely amazing. Go check them both out right now, because Braden is wonderful to us, so you should be wonderful to Braden. And last but not least, we have to say a massive thank you to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. They are stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere, and everywhere is vitally important. This show, yes, we record it here in the UK, Yes, what happened to Sophie happened in the UK, but Sophie's story and the thing that happened to Sophie happened all over the world. People are treated differently simply because the way they dress, the music they listen to, the way they feel the need to express themselves, no matter what that is, people are being treated differently for that, and it's just completely unacceptable. Today, in 2023, these things should not be happening. So please, if you're not familiar with Sophie's story, head on over to sophielancasterfoundation.com. Familiarize yourself with that story. Maybe share it out with the world. Share it to people who you know are not familiar with that story. If you know someone who's been treated differently because of the way they dress, the music they listen to, the way they choose to express themselves, head them towards the website. There are links there for you to get support. If you are treated differently, head on over to the website because you can get help there, and there's different ways that you can be supported. We absolutely love this charity. We support them every single week for a reason, because myself and Mr. Stevens, when we were younger, were both treated differently because, you guessed it, the music we listen to, the way we dress, the way we chose to express ourselves, and it's time to bring this to an end. We are approaching the festival summer season, as I said last week, and I'm going to say it again because it is absolutely amazing. A massive thank you to everyone who was at the Download Festival, who completely sold the guys out. Every single bit of merch was a gone. And it is incredible to see that amazing support. If you do want some merch and you're not at the summer festivals, again, do you know where I'm going to tell you to go? sophielancasterfoundation.com. Click on the shop tab there and get yourself a wonderful t-shirt like I'm wearing, or a hoodie, and help support the foundation. Again, we cannot wait to be supporting the foundation in the summer season and the own little plans we've got coming up very shortly as well. So yeah, and please, like I said, give them all your love and support. And last but not least, a massive thank you to my wonderful co-host, especially this week putting up with me because I am not on my game.
Have you managed to come down from your soapbox now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm off there. Yeah.
No, it's all good. Jamie, another absolutely wonderful guest and an absolutely wonderful show. Joe, thank you so much again for coming on our show. It was graciously appreciated. It was an absolute pleasure to have you on. But, ladies and gentlemen, as for this week, we're going to see you all next week for the Chronicles of Dustin Murphy.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
I can't do it.